Alright guys, I have a problem. Now if you've been following my channel and you already know me, you may already know I have scoliosis, right? And so, knowing that, I need to track a lot of my movements and a lot of the things I do in the gym because I'm not gonna get ahead just doing the normal stuff like other people. And that's part of the reason why I track my punches and my opponent's punches in my spars too. Is to get as much data as possible to stay as technical as possible. But the thing with that is I got a problem, right? I've been using a clicker forever. I've just been using this to track how many punches I throw in spars, just like that. And the thing with this thing is it's slow, it takes a whole lot of time for me, and I have a lot of error. Now, I found something I could use to not just track my punches, but to track the quality of my punches as well. You ready? I'm gonna give you the big reveal. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, so it doesn't look like much right now. But if I open this up, it's gonna look like slightly like something else. Wha-bam! You see that? This is a punch tracker, and it's by POWA Boxing. Basically, they're meant to track the amount of punches you throw and the quality of those punches that you throw. And, well, if I want to become a successful amateur in the future, I'm gonna need to start tracking and I'm gonna need to start using, data. And guess what? POWA does that for you, right? With their app, you could basically look at the amount of punches and the quality. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like in the gym. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, we just got the POWA punch trackers. As you can see, we're taking them to the gym right now. And they work. Us. That's beautiful. Look at that. Alright, y'all. Well, while we go, basically, I'm gonna have the tracker up on the right hand side. You're gonna see it pop up. There it is. And I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on the POWA punch trackers. So, first thing you notice right when you put them on is you really don't feel anything, and that's because they're super lightweight, which is something you definitely want with a tracker. As you can see, I have it synced up so you can see the stars correspond to the quality of the punch, which some of the quality of these punches is pretty good, but some of the quality on the others is horrible, like that last uppercut. That makes sense. That was a pretty slow punch. And yeah, you could just see. One of the other things I noticed on the POWA punch trackers is that, I do wish that there was an easier way to see the breakdowns of every punch. However, I do understand that is something slightly difficult. They also have a shadow boxing mode, which I'm probably going to talk about later on in the video. But yeah, basically I think I'm going to turn that into another part. So stay tuned for that. And as you can see, something else, it also counts feints, so that's something to keep in mind. Coach had me just doing this drill where you have to keep feints in mind, and something that is funny is that the feints are 4 stars, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, and I think the tech is going to improve. Overall, it is really good at actually showing you the in-depth punches that you're throwing. Like, for example, it kind of has like a skill circle, basically, where you have your uppercuts, your right uppercut, your left uppercut, your hooks, left, right hook, and your straights, and what you dominated with in the workout. So overall, it's a really, really good tool if you want to get better. And I would say if you want more data in your boxing, POWA boxing trackers are absolutely great. But yeah, continuing on, I mean, as you can see, trackers are doing rather well, tracking some power. Obviously, there are some variables. So some of the punches that I throw don't seem to be powerful, but yeah, I would like to see more data on how the punches are actually be tracked, whether it's a mix of speed, velocity, angle of attack. That would be interesting. But yeah, overall, I'm really taking a liking to these trackers. I can't wait to test them out on the VR headset. And even though some of it looks slow, like the crispier punches, it gets immediately, right? You get 5 stars on those crispier punches. Anyway, that's about it.
It did. It did count his jabs. Sick. Did he set it where, he's southpaw? Was there a setting to put that he's southpaw? Does the app know he's southpaw?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying his jabs, they might think that's his left hand, but that might be his right.
Oh, it is
You get
actually.
me? 'Cause
Yeah, it is.
This,
Yeah.
this is a jab right here.
Yeah, you got a good point on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it might be in there, but I didn't click it.
Yeah. That might be it too.
They should definitely have that though. Yeah, like as soon as you start the app, start up.
What's the app called?
POWA, POWA.
Good job, POWA.
Ah, see?
It wasn't steady. That's funny.
I'm a bit slow. Well, guys, there you go. There's a little bit of error at the end on my part. That was my bad. Obviously, you know, I think that it's good. It's actually great that they have a southpaw setting. But on startup, because that's one of the most important things in boxing, it should definitely be on the front. You know, as soon as you download the app, just ask if you're southpaw or orthodox, or ask you to fill out the information. But overall, apart from that, it was absolutely awesome. I mean, I'm just super grateful that, you know, they sent this to me, and I have another way to track, you know, even more of my data. Now, this isn't all. I'm gonna be making a part 2 where we're gonna be using this in some of my VR fights, and you know, as you can see, I'm not gonna go into too much detail because I'm gonna save that for the second part and, you know, final review. But they have this strap, and you put your trackers inside that strap, and then yeah, it's pretty cool. But that's about it for part 1, guys. I'm Kobe Gaza. Please subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.